Are you struggling to log inner exception messages using NLog? You're not alone. Many developers face this challenge, and today we're going to unravel the mystery behind it. I totally get it. It can be incredibly frustrating when your logging doesn't work as expected, especially when you're trying to debug an issue. You're definitely in the right place to find a solution. Here's the specific question we're addressing. One user asked, "Why am I getting the same message for both exception message and inner exception message in my NLog configuration?" They shared a snippet of their nlog.config file, and it looks like this. So what could be causing this issue? When you see the same message for both the exception and inner exception, it usually means that the inner exception is not being set correctly. Let's break this down step by step. And stick around. At the end of this video, I'll share a pro tip that can help you enhance your logging practices even further. To address the issue with logging inner exceptions in NLog, the user should first ensure that the inner exception is being captured correctly in the logging configuration. Next, the user should modify the NLog configuration to properly format the inner exception message. This can be done by adjusting the layout in the NLog configuration file. After updating the configuration, the user should test the logging functionality. This involves triggering an exception that has an inner exception to see if both messages are logged correctly. If the user still encounters the same message, they should verify that the inner exception is not null. If it is null, NLog will not log any inner exception details. Finally, if the issue persists, the user may want to consult the NLog documentation or community forums for additional troubleshooting tips. Fun fact, did you know that logging is one of the oldest practices in programming? It's like keeping a diary for your code. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative approach suggests adding a line break between inner exceptions using a specific XML code. This is because the inner exception separator isn't parsed in a special way. Instead of using the default separator, you can set it to a line break and tab character. However, this method only works when using the ilogger.error exception string method. The ilogger.error exception method does not recognize this layout. Here's the pro tip I promised. Always include detailed inner exceptions in your logs. This can save you a lot of time when debugging complex issues. And there you have it. With these steps, you should be able to log inner exceptions effectively using NLog. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips, and don't forget to check out our other videos on logging best practices.